Imagine standing where someone stood 4,000 years ago. Same ground, same sky, different world. These aren't museums, they're cities that refuse to die. From Cádiz to Jerusalem, here are 15 of the oldest places on Earth where history didn't end, it just kept building. Number 15. Flores, Guatemala. Before it became a peaceful island town with colorful houses and lakefront cafes, this was Nopeten, the last stronghold of the ancient Maya. Around 900 BCE, long before the Spanish arrived, it was the capital of the Itza kingdom, its temples reflecting over the still waters of Lake Petén Itza. Today, that same island holds narrow cobblestone streets, centuries-old churches, and sunset views that make the air glow gold. Most visitors come for the ruins of nearby Tikal, but Flores itself feels like a gentle echo of a vanished empire, a place where history quietly lives on, surrounded by water that remembers everything. Number 14. Mohenjo-Daro, Pakistan. Hidden in the dusty plains of Sindh lies one of humanity's oldest puzzles. Mohenjo-Daro, Mound of the Dead, rose around 2500 BCE during the height of the Indus Valley civilization. It was a city ahead of its time, laid out in perfect grids, complete with public baths, private wells, and a drainage system so advanced it stuns modern engineers. Yet no one knows what language its people spoke. Their script remains unbroken to this day. The ruins are hauntingly silent. Symmetrical streets lined with brick homes where an entire civilization once breathed. You can still walk through them, tracing the outlines of ancient lives that disappeared without leaving a single word behind. Number 13. Cádiz, Spain. Sunshine, sea breeze, and a skyline of whitewashed buildings. Cádiz doesn't look ancient, but it's been standing since around 1100 BCE, when the Phoenicians founded it as Gadir. It's the oldest city in Western Europe, a place that watched Carthage rise, Rome fall, and Spain's empire sail out from its ports. Beneath its lively plazas lie layers of buried temples and walls from 3,000 years ago. Yet Cádiz is anything but a relic. Still, dance through its winding streets during Carnival, one of the oldest in Spain. Walk up the Tavira Tower for a panoramic view, and you'll see it clearly, a living city built on top of time itself. Number 12. Larnaca, Cyprus. Long before beach umbrellas dotted the shoreline, this was Kition, a Phoenician port from around 1400 BCE, where ships carried copper, olive oil, and myth across the Mediterranean. The ruins of that harbor still rest beneath modern streets, silent reminders of the trade routes that connected 3 continents. Today, visitors stroll from the Church of St. Lazarus to the medieval castle, or watch flamingos sweep across the Salt Lake each spring. Larnaca is calm and sunlit, yet beneath its easy rhythm lies a story 3,400 years deep, a reminder that even the most peaceful places can hold empires underfoot. Number 11. Luoyang, China. If cities had memories, Luoyangs would stretch back over 4,000 years. Established around 2000 BCE, it became the cradle of Chinese civilization and later the capital of 13 dynasties. It was here that Buddhism first took root in China, marked by the founding of the White Horse Temple in 68 CE, still standing after nearly 2 millennia. But the most breathtaking sight lies south of the city, the Longmen Grottos, where 100,000 Buddha statues are carved into limestone cliffs. Visitors often fall silent there, surrounded by ancient stone faces that seem to watch eternity unfold. Luoyang isn't just a city to explore, it's a city that looks right back at you. Number 10. Khorasan, Mashhad, Iran. They called it the land where the sun rises. And for over 1,500 years, it has lived up to the name. The ancient region of Khorasan in northeastern Iran was once a major seat of the Persian Empire, its cities flourishing long before 500 BCE. Today, its capital, Mashhad, carries that legacy forward. Pilgrims come from across the world to visit the shrine of Imam Reza, a masterpiece of golden domes and intricate mosaics. But beyond its spiritual heart, Khorasan's history runs deep through ancient trade routes, the poetry of Ferdowsi, and the ruins of old Nishapur, where scholars once shaped Persian thought. Standing here, you don't just visit one city. You walk through the layers of a civilization that never stopped evolving. Number 9. Varanasi, India. Some cities never sleep because they're busy. Varanasi never sleeps because it's sacred. Standing on the banks of the Ganges River, it's believed to be more than 3,800 years old, possibly older. Every sunrise here feels like a ritual. Every sunset, a reminder of life's cycle. You'll see people bathing in the river, monks chanting, and funeral pyres burning beside wedding processions. It's chaotic, yet deeply calm, a paradox only India could master. The Ghats, nearly 90 of them, descend into the holy water like steps to eternity. Visit Dashashwamedh Ghat at dusk, and you'll find the air thick with incense and bells, the firelight flickering across the river. In Varanasi, the line between life and death blurs, and maybe that's why it feels timeless. Number 8. Jerusalem, Israel. If history had a heartbeat, it would echo through Jerusalem. Settled since around 3000 BCE, it's one of the world's most fought-over cities and still one of its holiest. 3 major religions call it sacred, and somehow they all coexist within its ancient walls. Walk through the old city, and you'll move through entire civilizations in a matter of minutes. Roman arches, Crusader stones, Ottoman domes. The Western Wall hums with whispered prayers, while the golden dome of the rock gleams like it's holding the sun itself. Something is overwhelming about Jerusalem, not in its noise, but in its stillness. You don't visit it just to see. You visit it to feel what centuries of faith and conflict have left behind. Number 7. Athens, Greece. Few cities wear their history as openly as Athens. Around 3000 BCE, small settlements here began to grow and eventually gave birth to ideas that shaped the modern world: democracy, philosophy, and art. Standing before the Parthenon, you can almost hear the debates that once echoed through the agora. But Athens isn't trapped in marble. It's a living city. Locals sip coffee beneath the shadow of the Acropolis, and street artists leave fresh color on walls older than empires. It's where ancient ideals and modern rhythm meet, proof that history doesn't just survive here. It adapts. Number 6. Plovdiv, Bulgaria. Europe's timeline runs right through this city. Plovdiv has been continuously inhabited for about 6,000 years, making it one of the oldest cities in Europe. You can still walk the same streets once trodden by Thracians, Romans, and Byzantines. The Roman theater, built in the 1st century, still hosts concerts under the open sky. Old Town, with its cobbled lanes and painted houses, feels like a postcard that never aged. But what surprises most visitors is how alive Plovdiv feels. Cafes buzzing, students filling the streets, festivals lighting up the hills. It's history you don't just study, you experience it, layered beneath every step. Number 5. Byblos, Lebanon. Long before the world had books, there was Byblos, a coastal city so ancient its name became the Greek word for book. Founded around 5000 BCE, it's one of the earliest known Phoenician cities and the birthplace of the alphabet that shaped nearly every written language today. Imagine that. The letters you're reading right now trace their ancestry here. Byblos sits quietly on the Mediterranean coast, where stone temples overlook the sea and fishing boats drift past ruins older than the pyramids. Walk through its old harbor at sunset, and it's hard not to feel the pull of time. Traders, conquerors, and poets have all passed through here, yet somehow Byblos has never stopped being itself, a bridge between memory and modern life. Number 4. Matera, Italy. From a distance, Matera looks like it's grown straight out of the rock, and in a way it did. People have lived here since around 7000 BCE, carving homes, churches, and entire neighborhoods directly into limestone cliffs. These cave dwellings, known as the Sassi, were once forgotten and abandoned for decades, until Italy rediscovered them as a national treasure. Today, they've been reborn as hotels, galleries, and homes, while still preserving their ancient spirit. Walking through Matera feels like traveling through layers of human endurance, from Stone Age shelters to candlelit restaurants that now share the same caves. It's no wonder filmmakers use it as a stand-in for biblical cities. Matera is living archaeology wrapped in quiet light. Number 3. Sana'a, Yemen. This historical gem of Yemen doesn't look ancient. It looks otherworldly. Its skyline rises with hundreds of tall, brown towers decorated in white geometric patterns, like gingerbread houses touched by sunlight. Archaeologists believe people have lived in Sana'a for over 10,000 years, making it one of the oldest continuously inhabited capitals on Earth. But its story isn't buried. People still live inside those centuries-old mud brick buildings. The Great Mosque of Sana'a, one of the oldest in the Islamic world, still calls the faithful to prayer as it has for more than a millennium. Despite modern struggles, the old city remains a masterpiece of human persistence, a place where beauty and survival are the same thing. Standing in its streets, you realize that history here isn't preserved behind glass. It's breathing all around you. Number 2. Aleppo, Syria. If endurance had a capital, it might be Aleppo. Settled since at least 5,000 BCE, it has outlasted empires, invasions, and even war in our own century. Once a major stop on the Silk Road, Aleppo thrived as a crossroads of cultures, its citadel towering above labyrinthine markets filled with silk, spices, and silver. Though parts of the city have suffered deeply in recent years, restoration continues, and life hums stubbornly back into its streets. Standing atop the ancient citadel, you can see the layers of civilization stacked beneath your feet, each era leaving behind a piece of itself. Aleppo isn't just one of the oldest cities on Earth. It's proof that some places refuse to fade, no matter what history throws at them. Number 1. Jericho, Palestine. And finally, we arrive at the oldest known city still standing, Jericho. Nestled in the Jordan Valley, Jericho's story reaches back around 9,000 BCE, over 11,000 years. That's older than the written word, older than the wheel, older than almost everything we call civilization. Archaeologists have uncovered stone towers and walls dating to the dawn of human settlement, evidence that this was one of the first places people ever decided to stay put. Today, the city still thrives, its palm trees swaying under desert sun, its markets alive with color and sound. You can visit Tel es-Sultan, the ancient mound where it all began, and look down at the remnants of humanity's first neighborhood. It's humbling to stand there, realizing that Jericho isn't just part of our past, it's where our story began. From the lake islands of Guatemala to the deserts of Palestine, these cities remind us that time doesn't erase its layers. Same ground, same sky, but a world that never stopped building. You can still walk their streets, touch their stones, and feel the pulse of civilizations that refuse to vanish. They're not just relics of history. They're proof that humanity, in all its wonder and resilience, has always found a way to endure.